How's it going, everybody? Tommy Star here with TD Healthy 2015, bringing you another video. Today I'm going to go ahead and do my latest Blu Ray update. So it's been well over 2 months since my last update. As you guys know, I've been really busy. Just recently moved into the new house, trying to get things put together, and hadn't had any time to do it. So I figured it's about time to go ahead, show you guys what I've gotten over the last 2 months or so. Got a lot of titles in this update, so I'm not even quite sure if I'm going to be able to do it in one video. Might have to do 2 parts or so. But I got a lot of cool stuff. I got a couple steel books, some cool collector sets, a few horror titles, and a lot of A to Z titles. So let's go ahead and get started. Show you guys what I got to add to my Blu-ray collection.
All right, so getting started here. The first title in this update is going to be the complete first season of Gotham. Now, this is pretty much the only item in this update for Marvel or DC. I didn't really get much of that over the last couple months. I have a lot in my Amazon cart that's going to be coming soon, but I have yet to purchase those. So this is the only DC/Marvel item in this update. I'm not a big TV show type of person. Marvel and DC has really been putting out a lot of sweet shows lately that I'm hoping at one point I might start collecting. The Shield in the like the MCU TV shows, I'm definitely going to be getting those soon for sure. I just want to have those added to my collection for MCU. Like the Shield season 1 and 2, Agent Carter. There's a couple different ones that I want to get. As far as DC goes, the reason why I got this is, for one, this just looked like a really interesting show. And I've always really wanted to get it and watch it. I've never seen any of these episodes. This particular set has always run anywhere from like $40 to $60, no matter where you go. Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon, no matter what. And Best Buy recently just had this sweet ass deal on all their Blu-ray sets, and this one was included. This one, and then Arrow and Flash and a lot of the newer TV shows were all $15. And the normal price that Best Buy sells this set for is about $45. And when I seen it for $15, I jumped on that. I mean, that is one hell of a deal. I could not pass it up. But I'm excited to start watching this show. I think they're in the middle of season 2 right now. But I heard a lot of good things about this show, and I'm excited to go ahead and start watching it. So, but yeah, it's my first TV show that I've gotten in a long time. So, yeah, Gotham. Can't wait to get started. All right, so now we're just going to go ahead and just do all the A to Z titles. No particular order, but we'll go ahead and get started here with Dodgeball. Walmart, they recently put out a new rack of some really random Blu-ray titles that I haven't really seen anywhere before. And they had a good selection. I would say about a dozen different titles, and they're all $6. Now, there was some that I seen that I was really happy to grab. This one I was kind of debating on. It's a cool movie. Kind of a stupid idea for a movie, but it definitely worked. And just hilarious. I love Ben Stiller, especially when he does like his villain type roles. The bad guy type role, but I was kind of debating, should I get this on Blu-ray, shouldn't I? Had it on DVD, but I just figured, what the hell, it's $6, go ahead and grab it. I like this movie, yeah, just a really funny movie, really, really good. Okay, so the next one here, White Men Can't Jump, one of the titles that I seen on the $6 rack at Walmart, and was pretty surprised to come across this. I've never really seen this movie on Blu-ray anywhere. And I've always loved this movie. Such a great movie. Woody Harrelson is just awesome in this movie. I love him. Yeah, I'm really happy to come across this on Blu-ray. Kind of surprised that I seen this. Definitely grabbed it, for $6. But yeah, this is a really good movie. I'm sure, pretty much everybody has seen this, but if you haven't, you got to check this movie out. It's just awesome. Okay, the next one here is Speed. Another one of those titles I found on the $6 rack at Walmart. Yeah, definitely one I've been wanting to get on Blu-ray. And I have yet to watch this on Blu-ray, so I'm not really sure of the transfer. So, hopefully be getting to that soon. But yeah, this is a really great movie. Definitely the movie that really put Keanu Reeves on the map. Before this, his big stuff would have been the Bill and Ted films, which, obviously did well for him. But I think it was this movie that really got Keanu Reeves' career, going. But it's a really good movie. It's definitely a entertaining movie. I can watch it, over and over. Dennis Hopper, great job in his role. But happy to find this on Blu-ray, yeah, for sure. Okay, so the next one in this update is Strange Brew, a recently release from Warner Brothers. This obviously is an old movie, definitely one of like Rick Moranis' first movies that he did. But first time I've come across it on Blu-ray. I think it was just released on Blu-ray, to be honest with you. And it's funny, I came across this in Walmart's dump bin. And it's kind of funny because, usually in the dump bin is, titles that have been there forever that they're just trying to get rid of. But I found this in there and I was like, wow, this is awesome, to find this movie. I didn't even know this was coming to Blu-ray. Old movie with Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas, who are like, friends or brothers or something in this movie. And they, try to take over this brewery. It's based in Canada. But a really funny movie. I haven't seen this movie in years. And I'm excited to watch it again, especially in 1080p. But Strange Brew. I definitely recommend this movie. Really, really funny. Good old school type of comedy movie. All right, so the next one here is Point Break. Patrick Swayze, Keanu Reeves. This is a pretty decent movie. I didn't own this on DVD. And I was looking in Walmart's dump bin the other day and kind of came across it kind of way down at the bottom. And I remember liking this movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. I know they got that remake coming out soon on video. So I'll probably definitely be getting that, checking that out. But yeah, this is a pretty good movie. Patrick Swayze, I love his movies. It's just kind of a cool movie, cool idea for a movie. Definitely check this out if you haven't. Pretty decent film. Okay, so next it takes us to a pretty underrated Harrison Ford movie that you don't really hear a lot about. Released a few years back. Paul Bettany. He, of course, is the voice of Jarvis from the MCU, from the Iron Man films, and also is Vision. Introduced in Age of Ultron. But this is a really cool movie. Definitely check this movie out. It's like I said, very underrated film that not many people know about. If you haven't seen this movie and you've come across it a few times, out at stores or whatever, and you don't know anything about it, check it out. It's really good. Harrison Ford is he works in securities at this bank, and then this Paul Bettany's character, who's kind of like the leader of the the bank robbers, uses him to tap into the network to try to get steal money from this bank's top 10 richest customers, and they use Harrison Ford to do it, and kidnap his family and hold him hostage until he completes the job. Really interesting movie, really entertaining. I think Harrison Ford did a really good job in this movie, so definitely check this out if you haven't. It's really, really good. Definitely. All right, so next we got another great Mel Brooks film, Robin Hood Men in Tights. This is definitely right up there with Spaceballs, in my opinion, as far as Mel Brooks movies. I think this one and Spaceballs are definitely his two top movies I've ever seen. The other movies are they're good and everything, but I get a little I don't know, I get a little bored sometimes watching his other movies. I'm sure a lot of Mel Brooks fans will probably just kill me for saying that. It's this one and Spaceballs that I've always liked by Mel Brooks. I got some of his other ones on DVD, but I definitely wanted to get this on Blu-ray as well. This movie is just freaking hilarious. Mel Brooks at his best. Happy to finally own this on Blu-ray. And the transfer I want to mention is actually really good. I just watched this the other day and looks really good on Blu-ray. All right, so the next one here, The Doors, kind of a random buy that I came across this at Target not too long ago. And, I'm a big fan of biopics. I love biopics. I had never seen this one, believe it or not. Never owned it. And, I know it's, I've heard a lot about it. I know it's a really good movie, but I just never came across it, never watched it before. And found it on Blu-ray, and I figured, what the hell, go ahead and grab it, check it out, because I love biopics so much. I'm not a big Val Kilmer fan, but I heard he really did a good job as Jim Morrison in this film. So I'm kind of interested in actually watching this movie. But yeah, so you guys let me know, if this is a pretty decent flick or not. If I should jump on this right away and watch it. But yeah. All right, now we got My Cousin Vinny. Hilarious movie. Joe Pesci is just fucking awesome in this movie. He's so funny. Great comedy. Definitely check this movie out if you haven't. Not a terrific transfer or anything on this, but still happy to have it on Blu Ray. Yeah, just super funny. Definitely check this movie out if you haven't seen it. All right, so next we got another Tom Hanks great, Saving Private Ryan. Tom Hanks is my favorite actor of all time, and this was right up there with Apollo 13 as far as movies I've never seen. I don't know why. I remember seeing the beginning of this movie, the first couple minutes, but then I don't know what happened. I never got a chance to continue watching it. But this movie, I'm happy to have on Blu-ray now. This one's got the really sweet slipcase, really glossy. I don't know why I've never seen it. Winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Director. I mean, I know it's a great movie. I know what a great movie is or not before I even see it, and I just never got around to watching it. Never owned it on DVD, so definitely had to pick this up on Blu-ray, and I definitely had planned on getting this at some point on Blu-ray. And I seen it the other day and at Best Buy, and I price matched it with Amazon. Got a little cheaper than Best Buy had it, but I'm happy I finally own this movie. Can't wait to watch this. I might just have to have me a Tom Hanks marathon soon and watch this, Apollo 13, and then all the other ones I got. But yeah, happy to have this one and really like the slipcase on here. Awesome. Okay, next we got Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ. A movie I've been wanting to get for a while. Never owned it on DVD. Definitely a movie that I wanted to get on Blu-ray. This movie is, it's not bad. Obviously, it's a very controversial movie. You got to get past the subtitles because, the whole movie's in a different language. So you pretty much got to watch the subtitles of the whole movie. But really controversial. A lot of people really give it poor ratings because of, the graphic nature of the film. What happens to Christ in the movie. And I can kind of see their point. It is pretty brutal. But I guess, in my opinion, obviously to really understand what he went through, I think it really needed to be told this way. Really needed to see the graphic detail to really truly understand the nature of it. Just to really understand exactly what he endured, and I think it was played out right. Some parts are definitely hard to watch, but like I said, I think it needed to be told that way and needed to be shown that way to really understand. But it's definitely not. I don't think it's a real rewatch type movie. I've seen it one time. I'll probably watch it again at some point just to kind of see what it looks like on Blu-ray. But yeah, I'm happy to own it on Blu-ray. Definitely, I think a really, really well done movie by Mel Gibson that didn't really get the credit he deserved for it. But yeah, if you haven't seen this, it's not going to be for everybody. But if you're curious about it, definitely check it out. Definitely worth watching at least once. Okay, so the next one we got here is a fairly new movie. Came out a couple weeks back. Goosebumps with Jack Black. This movie is great. We all watched this. Me and my girlfriend and the 3 kids all watched this together. And really great family movie. Really entertaining. I never really got much into Goosebumps as a kid. To be honest with you, I don't even know exactly when the Goosebumps era came out. I think I still might have been a little too old for it. Maybe teenager. I really don't know, to be honest. But either way, I never got into it. However, though, I know what it is. I know about Goosebumps because, my kid loves the books and reads them all. And I was excited to watch this movie. Jack Black, I thought, did a really good job in this role. Something kind of different for him. But definitely a good movie. Definitely worth watching. Like I said, a good family movie to sit down with the family and watch. Really fun. But definitely check it out. And I've got the great slipcase on here, which I love. Goosebumps is embossed right here. But yeah, definitely check this movie out. Definitely worth it. All right, so the next one here is going to be Everest. This was a blind buy here. Read a lot of reviews on this movie. The trailer looked a lot of good reviews, and the trailer looked really good. I read the back, and definitely sounded like a really interesting movie. And to be honest with you, I wasn't really that blown away by it. It was kind of boring, kind of slow going. I was kind of disappointed. I thought this would be much better than it was. There's some parts that were pretty good, but it's just kind of, I don't know, it was kind of boring. And to top it off, it's just, obviously everybody knows what happens. It's just, it's sad, depressing, just kind of ends depressing. And I don't know, I didn't really like it. And I was really hoping it would be better than this, but, great cast in this movie. And, I think everybody did a good job, in their roles. I think it was really well acted, but it was just kind of boring. I don't know. It just kind of lost me. I couldn't stay with it. But I think it's worth maybe checking out, at least checking it out once. Maybe, somebody might have a different opinion on it, but I don't know. I was, like I said, disappointed. But I guess that's what you get sometimes when you blind buy stuff. But oh well, I mean, I don't regret owning it or anything. But yeah.